Good morning, everyone. I'm Teacher Mark. It's Monday, May the 25th, and this is 5A. Let's get started. I hope everyone had a nice weekend. We don't get to talk about that as much anymore, but I think the answers are often the same when I ask, what did you do this weekend? So hopefully we'll be able to get out and do more things soon and can share a little bit more. But yeah, just looking forward to the day today. We're going to continue with what we were doing last week in math class, working with volume. It's the space inside of an object. We're working with three-dimensional figures now, which we call prisms, and to find the space inside is a pretty important thing. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at things that aren't necessarily a perfect shape. What we've done before was working with rectangles and things. They were pretty straightforward, had nice straight lines and things, but when you're finding the area of something, it's not always a perfect shape. So today we're going to learn a bit more about how to find the volume of things that are shaped a little differently. It has a real fantastic name, decomposing figures to find volume, but really what we're doing is we're sort of separating big pieces apart, finding the volume of each one, and then adding those together. So on Khan Academy, there's a video and some questions we can answer. With language arts today, there's a mini lesson video, which I would recommend that you watch because I explained it all there. But briefly, we have a bit of reading today. October 31st is the title of the reading, which, if you're looking at your calendar, is Halloween. I think it's interesting that Via doesn't call this chapter Halloween. She doesn't celebrate Halloween in the same way August does. So it's interesting to see her perspective on a day that August has lived, and now we see she has lived. So yeah, we get a little bit more information about the story that we've already read, so which I think it's kind of cool. But then from there, we just have to turn in 5 vocabulary words that you find in the story. We have to write down the definition, the part of speech, and use that word in a sentence. And send it to the teacher before 3. And then in English class, there's a mini video lesson where I explain this a bit more. But there's just some comprehension questions that we have to answer about what we read today. And I go over those in a bit more detail and kind of give you some hints about where to find the answers and stuff. But they're good questions because I think it helps us understand the story a bit more. If you can find the answers to these, it'll help you, I think, make some connections and stuff beyond just what's on the page. So let's have a go at those. Send those to the teacher before 3 o'clock today. And the last thing is in science class today. We're sort of wrapping up. Been working a lot with chemical changes and, you know, the pH, all these sorts of things, the periodic table, things like that. Today we're going to sort of put a bow on it in a sense this week, but we're working with the pH scale, which we've sort of touched on a bit with acids and bases and things, but today we're going to go a bit more into it as far as what the actual numbers mean and how it's a scale. So, you know, certain ends of the scale are more severe than others, certain acids and bases and things. So we'll get to learn a bit more about those, but just have to watch the video, answer some quiz questions, there's some review questions, and then some more graded ones. But yeah, let's just do that today on BrainPop, and nothing to turn in. I can see them online, so that's basically it, guys, from here. If you have any questions, though, definitely let me know. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys here a little bit later.